Welcome to Rich Girl Style Academy with Ashley Aliyah. Here we discuss fashion and my personal style tips. Welcome to today's episode of Rich Girl Style Academy with Ashley Aliyah. This is a request from YouTube. So today I'm discussing how to style a fashion forward workplace outfit. I am squeezing 6 looks into this video, so I'm not going to go as in depth as I usually go. I'm just going to do a very high level overview of each style board. So with this look, I told you guys I love doing fall colors in different seasons. So I thought this chocolate brown suit was perfect because it was stylish. I love the waist area with the leather belted area, and I love the bottom of the pants. I thought a white blouse would pair perfectly with this because the moment is the suit. I didn't want a top or a blouse that would take away from that too much. So I decided to do something that was in the off-white family. I paired it with a closed toe slingback kitten heel. I did the kitten heel because I think those are easier to navigate in the workplace, closed toe. Of course, because the majority of workplaces, depending on where you work in, truly don't really allow you to wear your feet out. So you'll see that as a recurring theme throughout these boards today. I just wanted to be on the safe versus sorry side. So all the shoes are going to be closed toe. I thought this handbag was really cute to wear with this look because it was also stylish and a little remnant of a briefcase. And I wanted to just do a simple pair of small gold hoops because, again, this is the workplace. This is not like outside social hour with your friends. I didn't want to do anything that was going to be too gaudy or that can come across as unprofessional. So I love this look, and I think this is a great look for someone who can, turn the swag up a little bit in the workplace and has a little bit of wiggle room, but it still falls within the realms of being professional. Okay, so with this next look, I love this suit because 1, of the color, 2, the structure, 3, it was sexy. But when you are in a professional setting, you got to kind of turn down the sex and turn up the fashion. So I paired it with a mustard blouse, and I thought this was perfect because it kind of covers up that neckline in a professional way without taking away the integrity of the structure of the suit. And if you were in the workplace, and let's say I did a lot of long sleeve pieces because I know a lot of office buildings have like air conditioning. But if there was an instance where someone wanted to come out of their suit top, I think this is a perfect blouse. I love that little ruching on the side. I paired the look with a pair of mustard slingbacks, which I thought were so cute. And again, made sure the heel was not too high because we are in the workplace. And then I paired it with this handbag because, again, it gave very much kind of briefcase-esque type of vibes in the structure, but it was still fashionable and fashion forward and tied in 2 colors that were complementary, to the 2 or 3 colors that were complementary to the suit. And, you always got to put a pair of glasses on. Sometimes I wear glasses because I can't see. I don't wear them all the time. But I felt like these mustard glasses would be perfect to pair with this suit because it kind of disarms more of the sexiness and kind of leans more into fashion. So I love this look. I thought it was so cute. All right, this next look, I have to say, is one of my favorites because I do love wearing black. And I just thought this was such a fashion-forward way to rock black in the workplace and still be professional, but just still be fly. I love the bow, and I love the 4 gold buttons going down the dress, and I love the length. So I paired it with a gold slingback pump. Again, notice that the heel is not too high because, again, this is still the workplace, and you still want to have a level of comfort. So I did pair it with a black and gold pair of frames. They have like a little pearl on the front, which I thought was so classic and cute and stylish, again, for the workplace. And I found this cute little black bag that has a bow, and I wanted to do the bow because the bow on the dress, I just felt like that was just such a cute pairing. And then it had the gold details, which adds an additional touch. And then I wanted to go very simple with the earrings. I wanted something that was familiar to the texture of the gold buttons on the front of the dress, and I thought these earrings were perfect. I love this look, and if you work somewhere where you can have a little bit of wiggle room with your fashion, I thought this would be great. Okay, so for this look, I had to bring some summer colors into the mix for the workplace. I thought this dress was the perfect pick for women of different age groups and different body types and different levels in the workplace. It's professional and I love the overall structure. I paired it with this type of pump because I felt like the color was so cute and I wanted something that was going to give that summer vibe of a shoe. Because we couldn't have the toes open, I elected to go with something that had the jewel clasp on the front of the shoe. I just thought that was very fashion forward. And then I love these earrings because you're adding that fashionable touch. And because the dress is so structured and professional, I wanted something where the look can have a little bit of fun. So I did that with the earrings. I did that with the handbag selection. And I brought it back to the professionalism with just going with a classic tennis bracelet. I didn't want anything that was going to do too much, but I loved that the handbag tied in the colors from the dress, the shoe, and it gave the same energy as the jewelry. I thought this look was so cute, and I thought this was a great guide on how to style these type of dresses without making it look like, I don't know, like old maiden looking, I guess, because I feel like these dresses right here, if it could go either way. If you style them right, they look very fashionable, but if you style them wrong, they look very homey. But I thought this was a cute look. I'm not going to lie, this is one of my favorite looks out of the bunch. This just gave like OG corporate baddie, and it just gave like nods at like classic Chanel. I love this dress. Oh my God. I love it because I just feel like it gives that classic Chanel skirt suit type of vibe, but just in a dress form. I love the structure. I love the peplum. I love the pockets. I love the gold buttons, and I love the neckline. And I paired it with these shoes. Listen, the patent leather and the navy just look so classic and expensive without, breaking the bank. But I just love the pairing of it because I feel like you don't really get to see classic patent leather pumps like you used to. But I thought these were perfect. And of course, I picked these earrings because I wanted something that was classy, but incorporated like the navy that was in the outfit, but also stood out. So I thought these was perfect. I love this handbag. Love, love, love this handbag. Again, I've been doing a play off like their briefcase type of structure, but in the form of a handbag. And I just thought this bag just gave boss, especially if you are someone who desires to own a Birkin or a Kelly or something like that one day. I felt like this just gave that vibe without, breaking the bank. And I went with this classic necklace because, I wanted to add something that can make the neckline more enjoyable, but I didn't want anything that would clash with the earrings or take away from the classicness of this look. But this one was my favorite out of all of them. And last but not least, again, wanted to bring it home with some type of spring or summer colors. So I went with this lavender suit. I think White House Black Market has come a long way with their pieces, but I felt like this would be very fashionable for someone who wanted to try out color, but was hesitant. I paired it with a mint blouse just because I felt like it was too easy to pair it with a cream or a white blouse. I felt like that was just like, that's how everybody was stylish. So I wanted to give a little something different. But I felt like the mint was perfect for this time of year as well. And of course, I paired it with keeping the theme going with the handbags that give briefcase type of vibes, but they're actual handbags. Well, in this case, a laptop bag. I felt like this mint bag went perfect with the blouse and the suit. And the mint pump, I felt like was very classic. And Nine West, I think, is a great shoe for the workplace. And my Nana pretty much only wears Nine West shoes, and she always talks about how great the leather is on their shoes and speaks about the comfort. So I thought this look was also a great one to try for the corporate baddie or the workplace baddie. And you can accessorize it with earrings, post earrings or a bracelet or a nice watch, like probably like a nice Michelle watch if you own one of those. I just thought this look was cute as well. All right, guys. So that concludes this episode of Rich Girl Style Academy with Ashley Aliyah. I know this is a bit faster paced than what these videos usually are, but I wanted to squeeze all 6 looks in, and I didn't want you guys sitting here for hours. So this is how to style a fashion-forward workplace outfit. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. If you have any requests, you can drop them in the comments. All right, see you guys next episode. Follow me on LTK to shop all of my style boards. Make sure you follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok at Ashley2_Aliyah. And you also can shop my account as well. To book me for styling services, you can visit my website, www.ashleyaliyah.com. To shop my boutique, you can visit www.richbitchcollection.com. If you are in Philadelphia, Delaware, the counties around Philadelphia, or New Jersey area, you can book me for makeup services at www.sincerelyashleyb.com, and you also can shop my cosmetic line. Thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my playlist to binge watch my videos.